Okay guys, we got this Dodge Cailiber here. Let's see, what year is this? I don't even know what year it is. Let's see, data manager. I just did a report. 09. So it's 09 Dodge Cailiber. And we got a fuel system rich code. We have a generator field control circuit open, and we got this PCM internal shutdown timer. So if we go into live data, and we look at we should have like a desired and actual target charging voltage, duty cycle, battery voltage. So if we bring these up and crank it, see how low our battery voltage went. Oh, now we're charging. When I came out here and they said it didn't charge, I came out here and it wasn't charging. But now we are charging. That's weird. That's weird. Like I said, the first time I did this, it didn't charge. Now it says stored. The shutdown timer rationality. That's usually for the what do you call it? It's usually for like if the ambient air temperature and the coolant temp don't match after so long. That's usually what causes that, but I don't know if it does on this car or not. So I'm gonna monitor our charging and see what happens here. So we'll just record this here for a while. Okay guys, we got I got my Labscope set up. We're charging. You can see target 1408. We're at 1438, 40% duty cycle. Let me show you guys this on the Labscope. I'll try to explain this to you guys. So our yellow trace right here, I didn't look up a diagram, but this is our duty cycle on our alternator, which is about 40% or so. We can lower this down so you guys can see how it looks. This is a square wave. You on times up here, off times down here, so 60% of the time it's off. Our yellow trace is going down to our alternator down here. I can't really tell what color wire that is. There's two wires there, they're hanging out, so I just plugged into them. Yeah, but anyway, this time there I'm using a Phil's probe. The green one, that's on our voltage. I think it's like a sense wire. On Chrysler's, it's usually like 2 volts below whatever our battery voltage is. So we're at like 14.4, so we're at 12.7, pretty close. And then we got our low amp clamp right here. This is on our alternator wire. It's a big, heavy red wire. You can see it sticking out the side right there. That big red wire is coming off our alternator. So right now we're charging at, it says 37 amps. And then for our last amp clamp, I wanted to see what our car's consuming. That's right here. I'd use the big, well actually I didn't have to use the big one over here, but this is what the car's consuming off the battery positive, which is 5 amps right there. Doesn't have to be 100% accurate. So our battery is taking, let me turn all these on now so I can explain that to you guys. So our battery is taking like 35 amps. Now if I turn all this stuff on, you will see how this changes. So we'll put our headlights on, high beams on, heater, AC, everything's on, okay, right? So now you'll see we're up to 70% duty cycle. See our signal change. Our alternator is putting out 81 amps. Idle just went up, put 102. At 1.02 102 amps. That's where I got the meter set up. Car is consuming 75 amps. Look at that. And it's not keeping up with her. Actually, I'm sorry. I was looking at that wrong. We are keeping up. Sorry. But that voltage is lowered. Like I said, like 2 volts. So we're keeping up. 70% duty cycle. So I think this car just had a completely dead battery. Like I think this battery is like almost stone dead. Because of how much current it's pulling. So I'm not sure if this needed an alternator because they had it. I guess this is the 3rd alternator that was put in. If we look at this alternator right here, it says 115 amps, 30 amps at idle. Let's see. Let's keep all the load on here. We can show you guys this because this is what I was doing when I first hooked it up, but I got a phone call, so I couldn't record right away. So we had, look at this, 100% duty cycle. See, it's flat line, 100%, and it couldn't keep up. See, like right now, it can't keep up. We're outputting 77 amps right now at idle. The car is consuming 51 of them. 70 amps, it's going down because the alternator gets hotter and hotter. So now, and also, this car is running low on gas, so we'll shut all this stuff off. Okay, heaters off, everything. Shut our lights off. Shut everything down. Now our DD cycle will drop down. See, 67. You see it on here. Alternator output down to 51. Car's consuming 21 of that. So 30 amps are going back into the battery. And so I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to let them know. And then I'll talk to them and see what they want to do. But I think this is good. So I just want to show you guys how to test this. And a good test for checking the... good test for checking like the battery on a car. Let me show you guys this. I was using the mat to hold the gas pedal like a Toyota. So good test for a lot of cars is hold the gas pedal down, turn the key, and just crank it. And I'll let it time out. I'll do it again. I'll do this 3 times. And if the car can handle this and the voltage stays above like 10 volts, then you know the battery's good. So just like that. Oops, I was holding the gas pedal still. That's all you gotta do. And if we come over here and look, we might have been able to see this. Yeah, right here's where I was cranking. Remember, this is gonna be 2 volts different. We were at like, I don't know, around 10 volts. 11 volts. So yeah, our voltage was staying up. So like I said, we just gotta let this charge, see we're at 100% duty cycle right now. This battery is now taking like 60 amps. So and like it'll drop down. So you can see how our duty cycle is changing. It's taking less current. Now we're down to 50. This is chemical reaction. The deader it is, like it'll slowly ramp up and take more current. Depends on how dead it is. Like if it's at like 11 volts or so, it'll take a lot of current. A new battery will take a lot of current. You'll get 60, 70 amps going in the battery. But as it starts charging up, it'll start dropping off and slow down so it's full. So, hope you guys like this. See you later.